Hello and welcome to Weekend Investing Daily Bites. We are shooting episode number 114. Today is the last day of the last trading day of the week. So we are having the Ask Weekend Investing round where we answer all queries that have been raised by our users or anybody actually on Twitter using the hashtag Ask Weekend Investing. In the last week or so, we have had a large number of people join our channel, both the Telegram channel as well as the Twitter feed, and we thought it is best if we give some orientation towards the resources that we already have to help speed up the knowledge curve about how to go about investing with us at Weekend Investing and at smallcase.com. So first, look at the markets. Markets continue to be on fire. Banks, metals, power companies, IT stocks after the phenomenal results, real estate, infrastructure companies, commodity stocks, everything was up. It's been a fantastic 4 days of this last 1 week, and some softness in autos after a phenomenal run yesterday was expected. So, all in all, a very good performance today with Nifty closing up almost a percent, and the broader indices also between 0.5% to 1% today. In terms of weekend investing, small cases, NNF10 was phenomenally up by more than 2%. MI20, NG5050, MI30, MI35 all did very well. MI ATH2 has been a bit soft for the past couple of days, but for the month so far, again it has done plus 7.4%, so no complaints there either. Let's first give us welcome orientation to a lot of new users. So what we have created is a weekend investing hub. This is a place where we keep all the resources together. All the daily bites are there, all the FAQ PDFs, all pertinent product videos, all behavioral and sort of investing behavior related issues, videos. So I'll just walk you through all the performance data that is there. So on the first tab here, you will see a performance dashboard where we have 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, financial year, CAGR since April 16, max drawdown, current drawdown available for each of the products, which product is currently closed, how to subscribe, how to the introductory video for the product is all available here, which sub-segment the product is in, compared with the respective index, what has been the performance both in terms of CAGR as well as max drawdown, etc. So all these parameters and statistics are available here. Then drilling down further for each month since April 16, you have all the data for each product across different subsegments of the market, highlighted as either it's up till the back test and then the live data. The blue is the live data and the black is the back test data. And similarly, quarterly results, yearly results, and more detail about each small case product, what it is meant for, what should be your exposure, what should be the recommended limits of the portfolio size, subscription links, what is the universe it draws from, everything is here. Then there are some universal products which can be used with any broker. Small case products can only be used with 13 brokers, but if you have a account with some other broker, you can always use universal products which are available. And then there is this library, which is a huge repository of a lot of content. So you have product related videos, you have performance related videos, many tools that we have created, XIRR tools and SIP tools to calculate your goals, etc. And then important definitions and concepts explained here. All the weekend investing, Ask Weekend Investing rounds are available here. Then you have behavioral content, very very important to have a control and your mind wrapped around how you wish to uh, pursue your investing journey using the right behavior. Then we have a lot of weekend investing chats with say several investors. You can get their experience with weekend investing from here, and in general a lot of content here about various strategies or asset allocation, gold, etc., placed here. And there's a lot of support content, so you will find most of all a lot of FAQ questions, manuals, SIP calculators, index series of each product updated daily. Everything is sort of mentioned here in the support content. So everything you get here at the Weekend Investing Hub, and you also have the direct links to the website, to the Twitter page, to the Telegram channel, and to the YouTube channel. So this was a sort of intro to the Weekend Investing Hub. Now we also have the Telegram channel, where a lot of the support content is shared real time, as in when we create it. A lot of updates, the rebalance updates every week are also updated there. So you must join the Telegram link. It is there on the hub. I'll put it in the description also. And in case for some operating systems, if the link does not work directly, then you install the Telegram app and paste that link in any chat, and then click on this link. It will work fine. So the link can be buggy in certain operating systems, but the Telegram channel is up and running. We have more than, I think, 14,000 people who are already on the Telegram channel. So I would urge all users to get onto the channel and make benefit of it. We've recently created a definitions manual. So there is a huge manual regarding all kinds of definitions that small case uses. Current investment, money put in, current value, total returns, and we've given a fantastic array of examples to explain that. After going through this manual, there should be no questions about, I think, your returns metrics based on the small case definitions. So this also, the link I will put in the descriptions, and it is also available on the hub. Let's come to the topic of the day, which is Ask Weekend Investing round 15. We have covered more than 321 questions in the past, and we are going to cover another 20 or 30 questions today. So Sharad is asking question 322. For all cap based strategies, how you decide for stock for strategies over the strategies which are restricted to large small cap? Are these the best out of all other strategies, or you focus on keeping the overlap minimum, including? So when we are deciding a stock for a particular strategy, it has nothing to do with other strategies. So what is the algorithm picking for this strategy that we are currently looking at is what will be applicable to this strategy. So there is no question of trying to handpick stocks which are there in other strategies and not in this strategy, etc. Vardhaman is asking the next question. Do you have a backup plan in case small case platform goes down for significant time and rebalance is pending? Something like Excel sheet support. If not, what is the contingency plan? There could be a significant loss to investor due to small case downtime. So there are several breakdown points which can happen. The exchange could have a technical issue. You may not be able to log in while the exchange is on. Your particular broker may have a login issue. You may not be able to access the broker while the market is on. We may have a small case issue, that the rebalance update is not available to you at the right time, or the rebalance function is not working well. Or there may be a weekend investing issue, that the rebalance never got updated at the small case website. So there are several key points that we make sure that to the best of our ability do not go down. Each node in this chain is trying their best for the least downtime, and that is the best that you can really do. There cannot be any guarantees that all these different nodes will be up 100% all the time. This is a risk that we need to build into our sort of expectations that some human error, as much as you automate them, can happen. Some technical error can also happen even if it is automated. So while in the last 2.5 years, I don't think any day has gone by where we were not able to do a rebalance, for instance. Right. So yes, your point is well taken, but each entity is trying to make its best effort in terms of giving you the best service on that. As a backup, we can always send you email, so that is not really a point of breakdown. But if just in case you are not able to execute it, what will you do with the email, right? So that is the question. Dr. Aesthetic is saying, since Bitcoin follows technical charts quite precisely, yes, it does. How well will your momentum strategies perform when it comes to crypto market? So we have not done a detailed in-depth study, so I will not be able to say, because cryptos are 24/7 markets, so it may have a different character to it. But from what I see from technical patterns point of view, Bitcoin or other crypto charts follow a lot of patterns, and those who are playing these with patterns should be doing well. I will at some point be, once the regulatory hurdle is away, may look at applying our models to this, and once we do, we will let you know the results. Next question is from Ishan, subscriber of MI All Cap, happy with results, thank you very much. In bear market, what will be the expected average holding period of stocks? So average holding does not really change too much. Our average holding ranges between 3 to 4 months usually. Even though there is no upside momentum, or the very few stocks have upside momentum, the churn, while it is higher than full-on bull markets, is not very high even in bear market, because a lot of times we are sitting on cash. So once you go to cash, there is no question of any churn if there are no picks as such. So, but we will do a DB as you suggested on the past 4-5 years of data that we have in real runs. How much downtime we had in terms of sitting in cash, etc. So that we can do. We will do that at an appropriate time. Yeah. The next question is from Happy. Have invested mostly in equity, all doing very well, thank you. Okay. Now also want to hedge with gold, since SGB is not available. Could you please suggest alternatives? So SGB is available. SGB is available in the secondary market as much as you want. All the series are trading. You can buy from the secondary market, not an issue. But if you want to go for ETFs, NG 50/50 invests in Nifty Bs and Gold Bs. That's a good option. ETFs like Kotak or Nippon are also very good. Gold mutual funds have an additional cost or more cost than ETFs, I believe. So I'm not so much in favor of gold mutual funds. But your availability of several products is there. You can buy physical also, some of it. So there are various modes in which you can distribute. You don't have to go with one mode only. You can distribute your allocation across all these modes. Mr. Razdan is asking, one stock in ATH is down 12% from its heights, 2 days lower circuit. There are similar examples from before as well. Can you help explain how the strategy will allow us to reap benefits without 12 to 20% losses? So you can't have the cake and eat it too. That is the problem. If you will want to do micromanagement or micro analysis of each stock going into a portfolio, then you will be only looking at disappointment on certain stocks, because what are we trying to do? We are saying that these are a bunch of 10 stocks or 20 stocks, whatever portfolios we are looking at, and they are satisfying a certain criteria, and this criteria has a high probability of winning, right? Now, high probability means some will succeed, some will not. Some may succeed for some time and then fail. Some may fail from very start. Some may fail after 1 year of being in the portfolio. Now the stock that you're talking about is Nazara Technology. We entered somewhere around, I think, 2200, 2300. It went to almost, I don't know, 3800, something like this. Now it is down somewhat, 10 odd percent, 10, 12%. So you can't see just one side of the coin. The stock performed brilliantly for many days. Now it is falling brilliantly. It will happen. We cannot prevent it. So as long as your portfolio over a reasonable period is giving you the returns that you are expecting, that should be the benchmark or criteria for you to stay in or out of that strategy. How each stock is doing within that strategy should not be your focus area. And we cannot prevent such falls. It is not possible. It is just a nature of this of such strategies. In any strategy, in fact, Nifty can fall 70% in a drawdown. Then what is a stock going down 12%? I hope the point is clear. DJ is asking the next question: is it possible to publish a proxy, perhaps a index or high, medium, low for strength of momentum being experienced in each of the small case? So there is an index that we already publish on the hub. The number of that index is daily updated, and very soon we will also have live charts of each strategy versus the benchmark also available on the hub. So the hub is actually going next notch, next level very soon. And so this is already available. The index series for each strategy is available on the hub.